Yeah, so I'm here at the Seoul International Spirits and Wine Exposition, and I entered 2 of my beers in the homebrewing competition. So we get to the event, we're all hyped, right? And we quickly realize that all the people who are winning have VIP badge things on a lanyard, and it quickly dawned on Yeonju and I that if you won, you were already contacted about that. So it was quite clear to me a minute in that I did not win anything. Shit! But better luck next year. There's a guy from Busan named Patrick. He won 2 of them, but he couldn't make it because the KTX derailment. So he's in Busan. He couldn't come up today to get his... He won a bunch of money too, so he'll get it eventually, but kind of sucks for him. But I clearly didn't win. Maybe next year. Deja vu, we're here with Pungjong Sage. We were there for my last Makgeolli video, and they actually have samples of the Gwahaju this time. Which is pretty amazing they're giving this out, so it's pretty cool. Smells good, little fruity, little pear. Oh, it's strong. This is dangerous stuff, kids. Don't drink a lot of this. You're gonna pass out. Alright, I wasn't gonna film today that much. I was kind of sad at the event. Not that I lost, but I thought that we'd all be together and like it was like the Oscars, right? Where like, brrr, not that they name everyone, but I thought like it'd be like, you know, 3rd place wheat beer, 2nd place wheat beer, and then they'd announce it, right? But they emailed all the winners beforehand because everyone who won was there, and there were about 7 people who didn't win who were there just watching out of curiosity. 2 of those being Yeonju and I. So I'll just quickly talk about my haul from the event. So there's this brewery that I've never heard of that I'm pouring now called Caffeine Shinhyunri. They're from Yongin, is that right? Yeah.
No,
Laundry's done.
They have 2 breweries.
One's in Yongsan and one's in
like Oppo.
What
경기도 Oppo.
the hell's that? Anyway, I had one of the 3 cans for 9,900. So I was like, hey, I don't even know, but they had some interesting ones.
광주, 경기도 광주.
Okay, that's right. I was close. So I had a British Golden Ale for lunch that I ate at Egg Slut on the sly. And I have a Straub Sour that has raspberry, strawberry sour, but then it's not strawberry, it's raspberry. Anyway, and this is the New England IPA. It says passion fruit, grapefruit, citrus, and bitter taste on the side there. So, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I wasn't going to film. It was so busy. I couldn't talk to anyone in any real capacity very much, so. And I was kind of down about, you know, everyone's just going up and getting their awards. Again, I wasn't upset that I lost, but I was kind of like, I wanted like the excitement of an award show, right? But
The important thing is that they didn't inform you that they're gonna send the text email.
yeah, they didn't say that the winners are contacted in advance.
No information.
Yeah, so all these people are going on stage getting these awards. They all have these VIP lanyard things. It's like, what? Okay, clearly I didn't win then. Because I was never notified of this. Yeah, where's my VIP lanyard? Oh, you have to win to get one. Okay. So yeah, Caffeine Shinhyunri. Yeah, pretty cool. Tumbling Hop IPA. I'll bet you these hops are American. Yep, they are. Yep, just American hops. It's fairly mild. It's nice. I'm not like, but yeah, this is quite drinkable, mellow. It's not overly dank. It's like a nice kind of, you know, in the middle between dank and bitter. It goes a bit on the dank side, but not too far. Yeah, that's quite nice. And for 3,300, it's not a big can, but whatever. It's 3 of these for $10. It's nice local craft stuff, so no complaints from me. Welcome to Kevin Grab's cookie review. These are called Montego Gold.
Is it real cookie?
Yeonju got some ice cream, and they had these. These are 1,200 won for 8 cookies, and the cookies are 50 calories each. Oh.
It's very small.
Anyway, they're matcha chocolate chip cookies. Indonesia. Hence the price. Yeah, they're 50 calories each, but they certainly aren't big.
Yeah.
Look at these gorgeous green cookies on the box, and then look at this fucking thing. That is not. Anyway, this is my Anju. Whoa!
Good to know that, like Indonesian.
Definitely tastes like 151. Yeah.
Great.
And that concludes the cookie review. No girlfriend today, folks. Sorry, she's in a tank top. She doesn't want to be seen on tape. But she mainly got this. Her initial plan was to go get some buja gin, but we didn't find any. So this is called Byongyong. What is this considered? It's not a soju. This would be like a jungryuju? 일반 jungryuju. Yeah. So this is rice, bokbunja, odi, and water. It's what, 40%, eh? Yeah. So this is actually quite good.
And on the rock.
On the rocks. Yeah, we had a little sample at the place. How much was this? 18,000 won for 250?
200.
200 mils. So yeah, not cheap,
I
but
got
no,
the
not too bad.
1,000 discount because I didn't ask the back.
Yeah, whenever they give you those boxes, they're so guilty for this. This is such a Korean thing to do. I have a backpack and you buy a bottle and they'll put it in this box. It's like, I don't need the box. So I'm doing it because I don't want to waste boxes, right? You know, I try to be Mr. Environmental. It's not easy and I'm not perfect, but you know, the box is virtually useless to me. So she said, no box, please. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll take 1,000 won off the price.
I was
Beautiful.
impressed because it's never like happened before. Like, we never get this.
Yeah, that's never happened to me either. They go, hey, I get to keep the box for this transaction, right? They're happy. But yeah, I've never been given a discount.
1,000.
Yeah. That's actually more. That has to be more than the box is worth too. This is the laziest video I've ever made. So if you're not enjoying this, I'm sorry. Me just drinking at home, random shit, because I feel bad from a festival I went to. Poor me, huh? So this is the Byongyong stuff. Whoa, strong. And it definitely has that really well-made soju. You can taste the rice in there. This is not cheap soju.
Okay.
The rice comes through. And if you've never had good soju, you won't know what I mean. But if you have had any sort of decent soju, you can tell what I mean about that rice flavor that comes through. Which sounds so stupid. Of course it's rice flavored, but it's not though. It's not, unless you get decent stuff.
It's 3%, but it doesn't burn my throat that much.
It's 40%, but it doesn't burn my throat that much.
Usually
2 minutes ago, she's like, whoa, I feel it. Whoa. She just said that 2 minutes ago.
Compared to the bujajin.
I see. Yeah. I don't love this, but it's a well-made product, yeah. But I've never been a spirits guy. So. Yeah. Beer, makgeolli, red wines, and then spirits, I guess? Yeah. So there's one more beer from the same brewery, but I'm going to talk about this one first. This is called Gurum. This is Ihwaju. So a long time ago I did a video about Ihwaju, and I explained that it's like a super low moisture content makgeolli, so you can eat it with a spoon. Fucking hell, okay. So this company is actually called... I looked on the website for the Expo, and there was this organization called the Stop Drinking Club, and I went, this is like your grandma when you have 2 beers at the family reunion. Goes, what are you, an alcoholic? Why are you having another beer? It's like, Grandma, it's my 2nd beer. It's been like 2 hours, right? I thought it was like an actual government agency that was there not to kill the mood, but as the kind of, as a Canadian, sober second thought. That's what we call our Senate. They're the foil to the House of Commons. Anyway, I thought they were going to be there because, you know, that's actually not a bad idea to have someone there like that. To remind people that there are resources out there for people who are alcoholics or have problems with alcohol. But no, they're doing it completely ironically. So, I'm looking at their booth and I'm going, they have Ihwaju there. Do they make like an alcohol-free one? And we were talking to them, they're like, oh no, we're doing it ironically. I was like, okay, so... This is a 4.5% takju, 100 mils. This was 5,500. It's got a cute little guy. Little naked, sexy model there. Big, beautiful stick figures. Speaking of BBW, one of my students asked me for the Scrabble game on Friday. Teacher, is BBW a word? I went, no. And where did you learn that? Do you know what BBW means? It's porno search. Big, beautiful women. Like, big women. Teacher, is BBW a word? I was like, where are you learning this stuff? You're, like, in grade 3, middle school, but still. I was like, wait, dude. Alright, let's do it.
I suggest you, like, bring, like, fridge.
Such a great pleasure of life. Ihwaju is such a... Have you ever had Ihwaju? I don't think you have.
I had the strawberry.
They made a strawberry one too that was a little bit more. I didn't get it because it was more expensive, but I thought if I'm going to do this for the channel, I need to get like a makgeolli neutral one. Yeah. Not the strawberry one.
Not bad.
Again, these...
They also like a like throw in the refrigerator, like it tastes like ice cream.
It is kind of like an ice cream, yeah. Again, this is just one of the great pleasures of makgeolli that you don't get often, yeah. Uh-oh, she likes it. I wanted to interview them because we were just talking before I started filming, and they're in Gangneung, so I was like, ugh. They're young and they're savvy. They're marketing stuff. Again, I was lazy at the event, but
you're full of the.
They must speak English, yeah. So I would like to get in touch. Stop Drinking Club if you're watching this.
Okay.
Hit me up. Give me a call. We'll talk. All right, last beer from the Caffeine Shinhyonri. Again, I mentioned earlier it's a straw sour with raspberry. It's French. Raspberry puree from France. Wow. American hops, Canada oats, and German and Australian barley. So we're getting a whole mix of stuff here. That's not the best pour I've ever done in my life, but that's way less. That's like pretty clear, actually. I thought it'd be like thicker. Anyway, it almost looks like a rosé wine. Yeah, weird. Has like a metallic kind of smell. Not a terrible one like some do, but a little bit. Very carbonated, quite sour. It almost reminds me of like, God, what does that remind me of? It's like a super carbonated raspberry plant. Like, as far as alcohol goes, wow, it can't be that strong. It's 4.7. But it almost reminds me of like if you bit into a raspberry, like a fresh one, and you could somehow carbonate that. That's a compliment. I don't mean that in a bad way. Honey, thoughts?
Better than my expectation.
Better than expected. One cool thing about this brewery, I didn't get it because it was not cheap. They had like a $7.50 wine bottle. It was a coffee sour. And the big marketing thing that they had on the bottle was that they were using a COE, which for the coffee people out there means Cup of Excellence. This is a special designation that certain beans get every year. It explains itself, essentially. It's beans that have been tested and drank by lots of baristas, and they go, oh shit, this batch from this farm of these beans this year is like, mwah, and it gets like an official, like basically a seal of approval. So they had some Ethiopian beans that they were using, but it's like 25,000 won, and having not ever drank any of this beer from them before, it's like, I'm not going to drop 25,000 won on some bottle of beer that I'm not 100% sure on. I'll spend money on beer, but it's usually like, wow, cool. It's like an import, right? I usually 25,000 for a bottle of beer from this country. I spent 25 in the 4 for 100 video, but those are all weird American or Georgian imports, right? So, yeah, this is yeah. Anyway, that's my haul from the. I shouldn't even say festival. It's an expo. It's an exhibition. This is like a trade show, which is completely different from a beer festival. A beer festival, you go and drink beer. An exhibition is, the breweries at a beer festival, they're to promote themselves. But it's different at a trade show where there's like, one of my favorite things about going to these makgeolli expos is they'll have like air pack companies there. The things that you'd wrap stuff in that has air, like the bubble wraps, but they're not little bubble wraps that you pop. They're like the long cylindrical air bubble things, and it's just so funny. And you'll have like companies there that sell stills, and like the cheapest one is like $8,000. It's like just so different from a beer festival. Yeah. But it's a very different vibe. It was busy. No one has any time to chat, which is not their fault. It's not anyone's fault. It just is the fact of the festival, right? Exhibition. So it's difficult to get like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, so we got there when they opened and it still was busy as hell. So I was lucky in Daegu that I got there early and I could still shoot the shit with some brewers and people that I had met before. And yeah. Anyway, we're home. These beers are not bad. This is always a pleasure. And we'll see you in the next one.